Why, hello! Today, probably yesterday by the time this gets up, or maybe even later, who knows, we had the opening night of Gamescom. Now, Jeff Keighley hosted, and I trust the Keelemeister for all the video game announcements. So I figured I'd watch and I'd react to things, seeing them for the first time, and then we would then I'd probably comment as we went along, maybe explain some things if I had anything to explain. Let's go. +18 disclaimer. Opening night live might contain things inappropriate for children.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
More interesting than that, I think.
Oh my God!
Summer
Hello,
of gaming.
Everybody. How you doing? It is so great to have a live crowd with us here in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom 2022. I'm Jeff Keighley, and I gotta say, I am so excited to be here with you. We did this in 2019, live in person in Germany, and then the past 2 years, we had to do it virtually from Los Angeles. And in 2020, the first show that my team did together live was that August, Gamescom, and we connected with all of you virtually. And the fact that we're back here in person, I don't want to ever take this for granted before. So, guys, are you ready for a fun show? Well, I gotta say, we have a lot of great stuff for you tonight. We have tons of world premieres. The entire industry has come together to showcase the future for you. We've got games like Sonic Frontiers, the Callisto Protocol, Outlast Trials, Hogwarts Legacy, Gotham Knights, and a lot of surprises of things that we didn't talk about in advance. So we've got some good stuff for you tonight.
I want the surprises.
Here at Gamescom.
Also, Jeff is always so
I can't
excited.
wait to get started. We've got 2 hours of stuff, so should we just get right to it?
Just genuinely excited
All right.
about video games, and that's great.
I love the roar of a live crowd, and because we got a live crowd, we got to surprise you with some stuff tonight too. So let's start things off with our first world premiere. It's a new world from a brand new team that has a bold vision. Let's check this out.
Show me. Pardon me. I am probably just going to stream of consciousness over these trailers, by the way.
We want the community.
I was about to
build
say,
this.
he's
We want it to be their worlds. We
so
want them
well
to tell their
animated,
stories
but he's
in their
real.
game. I think it's human nature to navigate uncharted territory.
I do like that.
Find a place where we're free to explore, to be creative, and to share amazing
Cool
experiences.
concept art.
The goals are to make an experience that's unlike any other, which is such an exciting thing to be part of.
It
I
doesn't
think ultimately
tell me
that's
anything.
kind of been the big ambition, is to create this kind of like open world that can be built out in every direction.
I think it's every day is a new discoveries and it's constantly growing.
We've put a lot of focus, I think, on the current zeitgeist and what it means to represent yourself digitally.
This is more than a game. It's a labor of love. It's a labor of passion.
They've said a lot of things, but I
dream is
don't
to create a
understand
whole
it
new
yet.
world for the next generation of gamers, and I think that we've kind of captured that.
Players will.
This could be the
play a
metaverse.
massive part in this. It's not going to be just our game. It's not going to be just what we decide to do with it.
There's something in it that will definitely appeal to you, no matter what it is that you love to do.
The really thrilling
But what
aspect
is
of all
it?
this is that people are going to get to see what we're doing for the first time.
I'm just so excited for people to see what we've been spending the last 5 years pouring our hearts and souls into.
I'd love to see it too.
See how they feel about it, even though they will have to wait just a little bit longer.
Everywhere has become more than just a video game for us.
I love his eyebrows.
Today, we're delighted to give you a peek behind the curtain at what we've been working on.
Thank you. Am I gonna get a peek? Am I gonna get a peek? Okay. Sci-fi city. Cartoony aesthetic. Cool looking world. There were cars. Then we have people. Some kind of action. Driving. Platforming. I'm not convinced that that's not adult Roblox. Okay, now that was not adult Roblox. That kind of was like Callisto Protocol, Fort Solis, I don't know. Things go wrong in space.
There you go, everywhere, and I'm sure you've got a ton of questions. And joining me now from Builder Rocket Boy is Adam Whiting to hopefully answer some of those, because we're a little confused, but we want to know a lot about this. So tell us, everywhere, what kind of game is this? What can you tell us?
Please.
Well, firstly, can I just say it's really exciting to just be here, and we've been looking forward to coming out of stealth mode and really delighted to start the conversation today here at Gamescom. Now, I won't be able to reveal everything, but what I can say is that really we're not trying to make a normal game. I think the scope and ambition of this project are quite unlike anything else. We want to build a whole new world for gamers, and not just a place to play, but watch, share, create, hang out with your friends, and so much more.
It's a metaverse.
Well, I got to say, the end of the trailer, I think we all were taken aback by, whoa, change art style, this seems totally different. Is that part of everywhere? What can you tell us?
Well, Jeff, that's one of the many surprises we've got in store for players. I mean, we are passionate about making games and telling stories, but ultimately we made Everywhere to be a place where players can make their own experiences, be who they want to be,
it's
and
adult
tell their own
Roblox.
stories. But we're still passionate about making immersive and cinematic experiences that players can just get lost in and enjoy. I guess you could say we want people to have their cake and eat it, and Everywhere is the place that can happen.
All right, well, definitely a bold vision for what you're doing here. The other question I'm sure we're all wondering is, we didn't say a date on the trailer. Any sense of when we're going to get to play this thing? Where are you at in development?
Well, I'm delighted to say that we aim to have Everywhere in the hands of players in 2023, but we've got many more things to show and tell over the coming months. And we're really excited for you to sign up on our website, everywhere.game. But really today was
I am
just a
very
sneak
suspicious of this.
behind the curtain to see what the team has been so
And
hard at work on.
anti-excited.
And we're really excited to get this in the hands of players
Until I see that it like
Amazing. Well, Adam, thank you for sharing
actually
the
can
reveal
follow
here at
through
Gamescom.
on the
It's
premise.
awesome to have so many European studios on stage. And tonight, we've got a lot of European studios that are going to reveal their games for the first time. And right now, we're going to move to another world premiere announcement.
All right, give me this world premiere announcement. Okay, so it's from Tencent, the Chinese conglomerate. And, yeah, Funcom. Okay. And Legendary.
I must not fear.
Film studio. Dune?
Fear is the mind killer.
Dune! Yep. Okay, so we already have a Dune 4X strategy game out. Is this going to be a Dune role-playing game?
Is the little death that brings total obliteration.
Action game? Very cinematic. Looks very cool.
I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over and through me.
All right,
and
Paul.
when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing.
Feeling action-y. Got action stances. We're not seeing any gameplay, of course.
Only I will remain.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it might be an adventure game for the first half of the Dune book, or the first movie, maybe. Or maybe the second, I don't know. Survival MMO, oh, so more like a, more like Conan, the survival Conan game. I enjoy that game. Doing it in Dune is interesting.
Trust me, the fun is just beginning tonight. All right, how many of you out there are fans of PlayStation?
Woo, I like PlayStation. I like them all.
We've got a fun surprise for you. I said PlayStation, what can we do for all the fans coming together here at Gamescom? And right now, I'm honored to share this global PlayStation announcement with you right here at Gamescom.
The PlayStation 6! It is the new PlayStation VR, PSVR 2. I'm assuming. It's a total guess. I mean, that's just a controller. Is it really just about the controller? Oh, it's a weird controller. The DualSense Edge. Okay, has new levers.
There you go. The DualSense Edge. It's a high-performance, ultra-customizable, wireless PlayStation 5 controller designed by PlayStation. And you see there you can have your own custom control profiles customized to your play style. And if you guys want to learn more about the brand new controller, you can head to PlayStation blog. And thanks to PlayStation for sharing that announcement with us here at Gamescom.
Meh.
All right, next up, the Callisto Protocol. You guys hyped for that game?
I'm terrified of this game.
Well, joining me now is Glenn Schofield from Striking Distance.
We're going to see
Glenn,
some
we
new
are so
terrible
excited about
death.
this game coming out in December. You came all the way over in the middle of development to Gamescom. We really appreciate it. How has the response been to Callisto so far?
Man, Jeff, the response has been fantastic for a new IP. I couldn't ask for anything more. So I want to thank the fans, and I want to thank my team for just really killing it. And it's great to be back at Gamescom, man. You know.
Well, you got some good stuff for the fans, and we're going to get to that in a second. You brought some gameplay. We saw some great stuff at Summer Game Fest. You brought more now. What are we going to see today, Glenn?
Yeah, you've got some live gameplay. We've got 2 sections. The first one is going to show some crazy combat. And the second one is something new from the game, a little different than what we've shown with a pretty crazy ending.
Yes,
I mean, the ending's going to be
death.
death.
Love this. One thing I wanted to ask you about was you're known certainly in the team for your work on Dead Space. And that game, we love the strategic dismemberment. I understand you're kind of one-upping things for this game?
Well, we got dismemberment, and we've shown the gore system. And today we're going to show a couple new things, including one that we're showcasing called mutations. So the enemies may sometimes have these tentacles that come out. And if you don't shoot them, take them out on time, this guy in real time is going to mutate in front of you into something bigger, badder, faster, meaner, and he's going to be taking you out. It's pretty cool.
Well, this is one of my most anticipated games. It's coming out this December. Glenn, thanks
Looks
to you and the team for putting this
so
together. Let's
scary.
take a look at brand new gameplay from the Callisto Protocol.
Thank you.
It's the problem. As our graphical fidelity gets higher, you can make things scarier and scarier. Got that Dead Space stomp. Alright. We have stealth. Oh, put him in there. Put him in the... That's satisfying. Surprisingly, that didn't break stealth. I guess the enemies aren't smart. And they don't see light. Okay. Nasty animations. Okay. Oh, there's those tentacles. But we shot them. Alright. Getting thrashed. Sure. What are we doing with them? Oh, interesting. Use them as a shield. I like it. We saw some dismemberment. The arm. Doesn't need that head. Ooh, he's like... I like the melee combat. It looks weighty. There's those tentacles again. And a dodge mechanic? Ooh. Oh my. He got much bigger doing that. Much bigger. Alright. What's the second bit?
Releasing gate now. Releasing gate now.
Uh-oh. That fluid didn't look super great, but that's the kind of thing I think you'd probably work on between here and then. Alright, we're sliding down. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's maybe... I mean, it's fun stuff to have these kinds of sections, but it's not exactly, like, novel. However, I imagine the death of this is going to be something super nasty, so, prepare to avert your eyes. Yeah, this is the kind of high-octane, like, stuff, though, that would really have you just locked on your screen. Water's looking better, I think. There we go. Yep. Had to be the death. Gotta end the trailer with a death. That's not many months now.
This next one is one you've been waiting for a long time.
I just want these world premieres. I want Jeff to give me games.
At this brand new world premiere.
I've been waiting a long time to see it. What is it?
After an age of the cruelest tyranny, man finally defeated its overlord. The gods do not fall forever. The champions of war united.
Hexworks
and
Studios.
Began the eternal watch over their tyrant's colossal remains. For some forces, even death cannot end.
I mean, this is really cool.
Now, eons later, the fallen god's influence pervades the world again, corrupting even sworn enemies. To join his accursed lords of the fallen and damn humanity to a new age of devastation. Though from these darkest days, new heroes arise. To defy the gods, one must embrace the darkness. And so lies our only hope.
I mean, this looks rad as heck, aesthetic-wise.
Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words. What they mean, what they say. Mother.
Wow, this is crazy looking. Ooh, half sorting, I love it. You love to see someone actually half sorting. It's where you grab the sword in the middle, and you can... gives you a whole different set of techniques you can use on a two-handed sword. Alright, do we have a Souls-like? Is that what we're seeing here? That you're to expect to die and come back again? I mean, we've already been shown that it's supposed to be hard. Yep. Nice use of the music for that. Man, so it's dark. And
the Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen.
Wish list now.
Wasn't there a terrible Souls-like game, Lords of the Fallen, a long time ago? Like,
that's right.
5-10 years ago?
The Lords of the Fallen.
Okay.
All right, now it's time for another new game.
Well, there's your answer.
A sequel to a game that redefined the term couch co-op. Check this out.
Sequel to the game that redefined the term. A sequel to.
Are you struggling?
Oh, haha. Moving
Missing
out.
Your
I
regular
gotcha.
FARTs? Have you tried going online? Visit exotic destinations.
The game where you have
Move
to
your dreams,
yeet as much
whoever
crap
you are.
into a truck as quick as possible with your
Apply
friends.
today. No skills? No worries. Everybody's welcome. You're hired.
Yep.
Open a door of new opportunities. Work alone or with a friend, or two, or more.
All right, new mechanics is showing us.
Move locally or connect together online. Yeah!
Very, very wacky
Nice
levels, which is what you need for something like this.
Coming 2023.
Yeah, moving out too. All right, what do we have next? So, The Lords of the Fallen, really nails that aesthetic. It's a shame that the first one was not well received. I mean, it was very middling, middling to the point where people weren't into it.
Yes, it's time
all right,
to
Hogwarts
step
Legacy.
into the Potterverse. You guys excited for Hogwarts Legacy?
I never got into Harry Potter.
Well,
so,
it is coming out in February
I'm not
of
gonna see
2023,
this
and tonight
with
at Gamescom, we've got
nostalgia
the brand
eyes.
new trailer for you to take a look at. I don't want to say much and spoil much.
But,
this
you
is
know,
an incredible trailer.
I'll look at it as a game. All right, what do we got?
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
Very cool environments.
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Facial animation perhaps leaves a little bit to,
I'm ready. Crucio!
A little bit to desired. Okay, you can play as a guy or a girl.
You've made your choice.
Faces are very but without getting a lot of movement. Which, I mean, it's fine. Just notable. Especially for the amount of graphics here. I mean, it's going a little more cartoony. You'd expect just a little more like over the top facial animation to match with it. All right. The deluxe edition. 72 hours of early access. That, I don't know if I'd want that, actually. Because, like, will I get my day one patch? Everything has a day one patch. Would I get my day one patch? Ooh.
That's right. It's time to step into the world of Borderlands now. Joining me is the founder of Gearbox Entertainment Company, Randy Pitchford. Randy, great to see you here.
Thanks for the intro, Jeff. I think a lot of these guys probably know me from my work at Gearbox creating Borderlands. Any Borderlands fans in the house? Well, I got
Randy
good
Pitchford's
news.
a
I
weird
know
dude.
some of you hardcore folks saw the leak, but I'm here to officially announce new Tales from the Borderlands.
So, tell us about this. We remember Tales from the Borderlands. This is new Tales from Borderlands. This is new characters, new story.
It is. You know, I loved the original game, and so that's why we got some of the original storytellers and writers that were back in the day at Telltale and developed an all-new storyline with all new characters. Created,
trust them,
with production from Gearbox Studio Quebec.
I really liked that first
It's an all-new
crew.
experience, and we're here to show it for the first time today. You guys want to check it out?
Let's do it. It's coming soon, too, right?
That's right. Coming in October of this year.
Some
October
contentious
this
stuff
year,
with the
all
voice actors
platforms.
there.
Awesome. Well, let's take a look, Randy. This is exciting. New Tales from the Borderlands. First at Gamescom.
Most stories in the Borderlands start bloody. They end bloody too. Sometimes, all it takes to change the galaxy is a trio of losers trying to get through a bad day.
We are in the middle of a TDR invasion.
Leave immediately.
We don't see much of TDR.
Is now under TDR jurisdiction.
They think there was a vault key being kept on the station.
If we can find whatever's in that vault before TDR does, we can change our lives.
We're bad at this, like really bad. TDR has many guns, talking guns. Guns with legs.
I'm gonna blast you so freaking bad! Yeah! Shut up, Richard!
Okay, I'm into
I
it.
always wanted to change the universe for the better, and now we actually can!
But more importantly, we'll be drowning in ash!
Now, is this going to be an adventure game still?
Why are you people like this?
I mean, it has to be, right?
If you happen to see any corpses along the way, don't worry about them. They're just, yeah, don't worry about them.
I already like her. Heh. Robot with a psycho mask.
Come back to the city and join the deadliest spectacle of this season.
Okay. Dying Light 2 DLC.
Tell you a story.
I think we knew about this, actually.
A species that survived millennia. Homo neanderthalensis, Homo rhodesiensis, Homo erectus, all of them wiped out by the deadliest species of all. Us. I am Astrid.
Some sweet gladiatorial combat.
And my advice for you, stay alive.
I haven't played Dying Light 2 yet, but from all accounts, pretty fun game.
Every day you fight for survival, but today you fight for glory. Anyone can be a warrior. What makes you different is the spirit of a champion. Let out the beast. Let out the beast.
Bloody ties. Alright.
Let out the beast. Let out the beast.
What? Red Bull ad? Okay, whatever. Whatever pays the bills.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Whatever pays the bills.
So you want to join me?
Whatchamacallit? Sea of Thieves? No? No. No. This isn't Skull and Bones, is it? No, it's not. What is this?
Sign up and be a part of my crew in Tortuga.
Alright, I'm into it. I was
Product
just
not yet
saying
ready.
today I wanted more games about sailing. I'm very into it. Okay. Spaceships and guns. Okay, and it's Marauders. It looks like a Tarkov-like game. From Team 17. Huh. They're branching out. That was just a taste, but I'd like to see more of it. Now this...
They see this glorious end.
This is intriguing. I feel like I should...
They will come for us.
The music is very Mass Effect, but it's not Mass Effect.
To savor the fruitless struggle. To its last drop. It's who they are. Let them come and see.
Very cool looking.
Our shape reveal
Like, cool and stupid at the same time.
what they do then.
Very cool ideas, but like, maybe a little too neon and blocky.
Unshackled from hope.
Okay. I do love laser whips.
They are. Because only in the end
The smoke thing is really cool. Smoke head.
are we free.
But what is? Lightfall. Oh, okay. It's Destiny. That all adds up. That all adds up.
It's time to move to the world of Sonic. Any Sonic Hedgehog fans out there?
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Sonic has had a pretty good year with the Sonic 2 movie, which was a ton of fun earlier this year. Well, Sonic Frontiers is in development, and we've got a brand new trailer for you and confirmation of the release date, too. Check this out.
Because people were sure that couldn't stick. Believe it or not, I have heard some positives about this game.
Submit.
But,
Your
man, we
reckless
haven't
actions
seen it yet.
endanger the world.
Okay, this is cooler. This is what... Why weren't they showing that before? Sonic actually going fast. Amazingly, that's what Sonic is supposed to be.
Amy, is that you?
Alright. Now that's definitely making the combat look better than it actually appears whenever we saw people playing it.
You cannot run forever. Leave immediately.
People seem excited.
There you go. It is coming this
Who
year.
am I
Sonic
to judge
Frontiers. All right, well now,
the
another
Sonic
European
fans?
studio wanted to use Gamescom O&L as a platform to announce another narrative experience. This comes from a French studio. Check this out.
Don't Nod? Or someone new, maybe. Nope, it's not Don't Nod. Parallel Studio. I don't know them offhand. Oh no, Quantic Dream. Okay.
We leave so many things behind us. Objects, memories, mistakes.
It is a little different than their typical fare already.
They sink in time, touch the bottom and go to sleep. Silence is full of ghosts.
Wow, quiet and contemplative? That's not Don't Nod style. Or
And
Quantic
here-
Dream, sorry.
Voices can only come from the deep. Deep under the waves.
No one's kidnapped somebody, or kidnapped somebody, or kidnapped some... Wow, there's actually a lot of kidnapping in Quantic Dream games.
Guys, it's time for the goats. Ready for some goats? No live goats today, but we are here to talk about Goat Simulator 3. We got to announce this back at Summer Game Fest. And now it's time to see the gameplay of Goat Simulator 3 for the first time.
Show it to me.
Let's check this one out.
Alright. This too, was not that long ago, was embraced by the Embracer group. Coffee Stain, that is. Is it going to have more, like, point to the game? Or is it still just, like, a playground? Wow, it looks like there's more stuff. Of course, torturing everything, getting weird goat powers. That all makes sense. All classic Goat Simulator stuff. Being a shark is nifty. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely taking the original joke and fleshing it out into more of an actual like open world game kind of thing. I dig it. I dig it. Maybe it will run better than the original one did.
November 17th. That has literally about everything you could imagine in it. Goat Simulator 3. All right. A lot of people ask me how I got started in the industry, and what I loved doing when I was a kid with my brother, we would play PC adventure games, and I grew up playing classic LucasArts and Sierra adventure games. You guys remember Monkey Island by chance?
Oh, gonna get to see some Monkey Island?
Well, I am so excited because there is a new Monkey Island in development right now. Ron Gilbert, the series creator, is back. You may have heard about it. Return to Monkey Island, and tonight at Gamescom,
Tim Schafer
so
seems positive
we get
about
to
it.
Announce the release date, or actually, I don't. We get to go to Stan to tell us the release date. Check this out.
Hello, friends. It's your old pal Stan, coming to you through the magic of marketing to let you know that your search
Stan
for quality
S.
entertainment
Stanman.
is about to bear fruit. But I wouldn't be doing my job if I just dropped the details on you without a little build-up. I want you to see the kind of fine dining establishments you'll be visiting, like this one.
I'm much more into the art style now, seeing
And if
this.
escapism is your cup of flavor, you can't do much better than this exotic and extremely remote island.
Stay back! How did you find me?
Return to Monkey Island launches September 19th, which happens to be International Talk Like a Pirate Day. But you
Very
don't
nice.
have to wait. You can order it right now, before it's even out. Something we in the marketing industry call a pre-order. As a bonus, I'm ready to unload this shipment of beautiful horse armor to anyone who pre-orders Return to Monkey Island. It'll look fantastic in your inventory.
Are we ever going to get over that one?
I've got to go now. I've got a lot of irons and a lot of fires. You know how it is. But I'll be back to steal every scene I'm in Return to Monkey Island. I'll see you there. All pre-order customers will receive the exclusive horse armor item in their inventory. Please note that the horse armor has no practical use in-game and in no way will contribute to the gameplay, puzzles, or narrative of Return to Monkey Island.
Very nice. Very nice. Horse armor's from Oblivion.
Oh my God.
People don't know that one.
A month away, and I love the horse
Tell that
armor does
story
absolutely
someday.
nothing. It just sits in your inventory. Return to Monkey Island. Cannot wait for that. All right, now let's turn to the world of Unknown Worlds, the creators of Subnautica. As we've teased, they are here today at Gamescom to unveil a brand new IP, and it's a departure from Subnautica. It's a brand new turn-based sci-fi game, and we're going to reveal it for the first time right here. Actually, special guest is. Let's check this out.
Hi, I'm Brandon
Hey.
Sanderson. You might know me as the author of the Mistborn series, the Stormlight Archive, or as the guy who finished Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. Over the last few years, I've been working closely with my friends at Unknown Worlds on the exciting project we're revealing today. You, of course, know Unknown Worlds for creating immersive and fantastical worlds like the incredible Subnautica series. When they reached out to me, I was absolutely thrilled to help craft the expansive sci-fi universe in which their next game is set. This secret
Don't you
has
have enough,
been a hard one
like,
to keep.
projects,
And we're so
Brandon?
excited to finally show you what we've created together. So, without further ado, this is Moonbreaker.
It's very intriguing, though. It's a strategy game, they said.
Let us keep this civilized.
Welcome to the party.
With you till the end.
And it's pieces on a board?
Needles up. Stay alive.
That's intriguing.
This will be over real quick.
So it's XCOM-y, but pieces, or kind of tabletop-y, kind of interesting.
They'll never see this coming.
I mean, it looks like tabletop wargaming, kind of.
I taste their panic.
Interesting. Intriguing. Now, how is Brandon Sanderson's contribution really going to show through here? I want to know, because right now I'm seeing intriguing strategy, but I'm not getting a sense for the world. Wow, a lot of characters. Okay, build your team up. I get it. The notion of it being like tabletop wargaming was the correct one, I see. Okay, so I imagine then we'll get a lot of like lore in it, because like, you know, your Warhammers and your Warhammer 40Ks and whatnot have more than their fair share of war. Many ways to play. Ha 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 ha. Early access soon. Very soon.
And joining me from Unknown Worlds is Charlie Cleveland. Charlie, Moonbreaker, it's real and it's so different than Subnautica. So
yes,
tell us,
it is.
This departure, you guys like to kind of reinvent yourselves every game, right?
Yeah, so people thought we were kind of crazy for making Subnautica after making Natural Selection. We went from a strategy shooter to a pacifist underwater game, survival. So I feel like we've done this before. We love changing genres, but I'm hoping, our Subnautica fans will still come along for playing a digital miniatures game. I hope.
Well, it's so cool. A digital miniatures game.
So long as there's some like
miniatures, but
help
how do you translate
painting
that into gameplay? What is the gameplay of this game?
So we're kind of channeling
not
like
the artistic
Guardians of the Galaxy
type.
or Firefly kind of feel. So you can see that from the colorful art style we have. So you choose a captain and 10 crew, and you build a roster, kind of like a traditional miniatures game. And every unit in the game is really like strange and special and kind of game breaking. So yeah,
like
you deploy units and you move them around on the battlefield,
units.
and you get all these
It's always
crazy
fun.
game-changing powers, kind of like Hearthstone meets XCOM, kind of.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you see the gameplay here. It looks great, and it's coming soon, as we said, end of September, so you're not early access.
It has me intrigued.
But the thing I want to get to is the painting of miniatures, which we saw a tease of in the trailer. And I know you actually, painting was cathartic for you sort of during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, so the painting, I mean, you can't have a miniatures game without painting. And during the lockdown, I just found myself like learning to draw and just zoning out and feeling really relaxed when the world was basically falling apart around us. And we really tried to capture that feeling. It's not like Photoshop or like special technical tools or anything like that. We just simulate washes, dry brushing. We've got decals. This feels like you're actually painting a real miniature. And I have to say, because everyone is surprised by it, like all the miniatures you see painted in the game are all painted with the tool. Wow. So it's like actually pretty powerful.
Amazing. Well, it's so cool that you're revealing it here, and it's playable at Gamescom, right?
It is. It's here. You guys are the first ones to play it.
Oh, interesting.
And
I want to see some previews.
We're over in the Crafton booth.
Okay.
Crafton booth.
And for everyone else around the world, they're not going to wait long, right?
Yes, we'll be on Steam Playtest in September. We have a couple open weekends, and then we're going to be launching into Steam Early Access September 29th. So it's really close.
Only a month away, Moonbreaker. Charlie, thank you so much for coming all the way out here.
Thank you.
I know you had a tough time
My pleasure.
getting here, but
Thank
you
you,
made
everyone.
it. All right, Charlie Cleveland with Unknown Worlds. Thank you so much, Charlie. And now it's time to reveal another game with a very catchy tune in the trailer. Check this out.
What do we have? What do we have?
Let me tell you about the friends that invested all they had on a shady site that looked like a scam. It said buy this magic cards to play the coolest game and fight against your friends with no consequence. You know where to find me, this is friends versus friends. You're a titan, but I am not afraid. You will need a helmet, play friends versus friends. Friends out, get it like
This is bizarre. Is it action card combat? I mean, I've seen similar. Yes, it is. Okay. I've played action card combat games and had fun with it. I hope there's like it's not just like multiplayer, because I do dig that game style, but I don't know if I
Inspired by the
can
familiar
keep up with
story of
multiplayer.
Pinocchio, Lies of P
this
is
is
a new
interesting one.
action Souls-like game that is coming out from NeoWiz, and you guide Pinocchio on his unrelenting journey to become human. This game looks absolutely great, and we've got a brand new gameplay trailer to show you, and this game is also coming to Xbox Game Pass on day one. Let's check it out.
Can you hear
Oh, it's an Xbox Game Pass game. That took way too long to process.
I hope this reaches you. This city is falling apart. Chaos, madness, death. And there might be no going back. But you can change that. It depends on the choice you make. Truth
Ew.
or lie.
What's going on here? Beautiful environments.
I might be asking too much of you. But I don't have a choice.
Oh, you are playing a boy.
Only you can do this. Please, help me.
Can I see some combat, though? Like, I saw combat adjacent stuff. But I'd love to see some fighting.
Finally, we meet, son.
I'm seeing some
stage is set.
great looking enemies.
The light shines brightest in the darkest of times.
All right, buddy, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
We got a Jiminy Cricket? Alright, here we go. Ooh. Souls-like, but very, very quick and slashy. A lot of magic. Ooh, I am digging this.
You can lean on me if you want.
Protect.
Fulfill.
Ooh, man. That actually looks way better than I expected.
Your destiny.
I like it. I like it a lot. Huh. That was wild. World premiere. Okay. Heavily damaged spaceships. Going in for a landing. High fidelity people. And we are on planet side. Could be a survival game. Brave a New World could be a survival game. Looks like a survival game. It's not Icarus, is it? This doesn't seem quite like Icarus. But it's definitely a science fiction survival game. For sure. Unless it's a strategy game, but I think it's a survival game. Stranded Alien Dawn. Yeah, it's a survival game. Or is it? They keep juking me. No, it's a colony management game. I think. Like a 3D fancified.
When we were looking at games for Gamescom Opening Night Live, one of the things I was most impressed with this year is there are a lot of European studios that wanted to debut games here, and also a lot of brand new IP, brand new worlds, and we're going to introduce one of those to you right now, and I think you're going to get pretty excited about it. Check out this world premiere.
Check out this world premiere. Show it to me, Jeff. Crap, I know that symbol. Oh, Focus Entertainment. Okay. That could be a lot of different things. Deck 13 I don't know offhand.
The sand has memories. Memories of our past, when gods walked this world, and our heroes stood amongst them. But the gods' vanity grew, and in their struggle, we were cast away.
Digging the look.
Only remnants of these stories remain.
Love me
In
some
the sand,
some buried history.
in the ruins of this shattered, broken world.
I like the spaceship thing hanging over there. Giant comedy large pauldrons. Wagons. Wagons and spaceships and magic is a good... I mean, it looks like a spaceship. Maybe it wasn't a spaceship. But I love magic and spaceships and wagons, and, you know. Alright, what kind of game are we dealing with, though? Is it... What? I haven't decided yet. Seems like a magic-using game. So, combat-focused. Okay, we're playing against some kind of super cool wizards in a fantasy world. I'm getting action combat. Alright. As a vibe, it's hot. Especially the cool magic-y weapons. Being super powerful battle mage is always cool.
Even in ruins, we endure.
Interesting.
We won't let go.
Uh-oh.
For now, we can stand for ourselves.
Excuse me. Bigger monster. Made of sand. I like these monsters made of sand.
Gods.
Atlas Fallen. Very cool. Okay, it is RPG, action, adventure, adventure. I dig it. For sure.
Atlas Fallen coming in 2023. Now, a classic strategy game that I remember playing in the late 90s is Homeworld. Did anyone else play that back in the day?
So
Great
get
PC,
Homeworld 3?
Space RTS. Well, a brand new Homeworld is coming out next year, and we've got a brand new look at some new gameplay from Homeworld. Let's check it out.
There's been a lot of talk about this game, but I haven't seen much in terms of gameplay. Its big gimmick was it was space strategy, but with 3 dimensions
It was a simple
to
perimeter
it.
scan, escorting resources. But we were ambushed by Kalan raiders. Fighters were no problem, but the missile frigates were a different story. Command got clever. One wing used cover to keep themselves safe on approach. While another group found a tunnel in the structure to sneak behind them.
This is really cool, actually. I was like, I didn't know what I was going to make of that.
But just before a carrier battle group arrived, we scrambled bombers. Perfect for attacking capital ships. We protected the resourcers while they hauled in the goods, which meant we could roll out assault frigates.
Cleared hot. Let's take it to them. Stay on them. Break contact.
The raiders weren't pushovers, but command countered their hit-and-run tactics. The way their carrier exploded...
It looks very pretty.
And we even grabbed a little souvenir. That missile frigate is ours now.
I like capturing. I always love that in any kind of any kind of strategy game. Yeah, that's cool looking. That was cool looking. I should play the first two. I haven't.
Homeworld 3 in the first half of 2023. Now, today is a big day, speaking of threes, because it's the version 3.0 update to Genshin Impact, which is an incredible action RPG from Hoyoverse. Well, today we've got an exclusive new look at version 3.0 in the new Rainforest Nation, as well as a sneak peek of a mysterious ancient civilization and settlement that is found deep inside the desert. Let's take a look at this world premiere.
World premiere of an expansion to a gacha game. I refuse to be drawn in by something that is, on the face of it, built with that kind of monetization scheme. Apparently it's actually a fun game, but you gotta be conscious of how you're getting monetized.
Can't see?
These kinds of games have all kinds of tricks to make you want to spend a little bit of money. Just a little bit more money. A little bit more money. And I say, I mean, you can play these kinds of things free. But, I don't know. I just feel like it encourages them to keep making this kind of game. Even though they're making the money off the whales. Granted, this is a Chinese game, so the whole Asian market is very big on this freemium type gameplay or game design. So it's not like me not buying it is going to really lessen the market at all. However, there's no reason we need to encourage it, especially like folks like EA or Ubisoft. Like, we don't need them saying, "Oh, you know what? This really plays in the Western market." We don't need that.
What an absolutely beautiful game, and that's not all from Hoyoverse.
It is very pretty.
Because they also have Honkai Star Rail in development. It's a grand interstellar adventure with strategic turn-based combat, and now we're going to take a new look at the story and adventure that awaits you in Honkai Star Rail.
Space trains are always cool.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
Weird. Nifty. Intriguing. Very anime.
You are one of them.
Ooh, I like the floor that looks like water.
is in danger. This man, he...
The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
Nifty. Intriguing. Still probably gotcha. Not terribly interested.
Anyone here a fan of Justin Roiland? Rick and Morty?
Oh.
Well, he's
I
got
was
a
like,
brand
who?
new game, which you may have seen at Xbox's show in
Yeah.
June, called High on Life. It is coming to Xbox and Game Pass
Not
in
terribly
December,
interested in
and
this one.
They wanted to send us just a great gameplay clip. You're going to enjoy this. Talking guns in a boss fight, and that's all I'm going to say to set this up. I think you're going to really... This is a trip. Check this out.
Not-
World premiere of High on Life.
The dude doesn't, the Rick and Morty doesn't resonate with me. I guess if it resonates with you, it's exactly what you want.
Wow, we're actually hitting her!
There's something in the way this is rendered that messes with my eyes, too. Like, I don't know, like there's a filter on it.
We're hurting you. No, fuck you.
I do kind of... I do kind of like the guns chattering. But it could get annoying. See how it goes both ways.
Yeah, so stop diving into it. Shit, she's filling the place with sludge. Stay in the air.
Better not fall in. Hey, I'm still here. You can still use me if you want. I can deflect attacks. Did you know that? I'm not just all about stabbing. Well, I'm mostly all about stabbing and tethering, but I can also deflect attacks. I'll slice them to fucking death. I'll cut their fucking heads off. I'll rip their limbs. I'll fucking do everything. Oh, I'm gonna fucking cut.
It would need to be a lot of...
fucking asshole off and eat it.
You know, this sludge matches your toxic personality.
Fuck off. That wasn't even a good one.
What was I gonna say? I mean, it looks very well made. I don't know. I also don't know how long it's gonna be, because you would have to write so much dialogue for all of the guns and all the situations otherwise.
Let me out of bounty hunter.
Wow, we're having our first real boss fight together.
I mean, it'd be absolutely tremendous if in like a 20-hour game for the dialogue to not get very repetitive and annoying.
I'm impressed you made it this far. My ex-soldiers are extremely strong.
Honestly, I don't think they were. We're new at this, and it was pretty easy to kill them all.
If I'm going out, I'm taking you with me!
Just stay alive. I think she's basically done for.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing is that, like, there's just something in the visual style that makes my eyes hurt. I don't know what it is. It's like looking at a movie that's supposed to have 3D you're supposed to have 3D glasses on and not having them on. That's what it looks like to me. Meh.
You've been selected from among thousands of candidates.
What is this?
To join the Lynx family.
You're from Earth, right?
This is more than just a job. It's
an opportunity.
You ever miss it?
Caution.
Whoa.
Lynx, making the world
a better place.
Oh, this is hard space.
What they say about working
Shipbreaker.
is true.
I really want to play this. I actually have it. I just haven't played it yet.
You don't have power here. You never will.
Scratching an itch for just salvaging. I do love it.
Expendable.
I didn't know there was a story.
Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. That's when the sky fills up with flames. That's the way things go.
Yeah, hard space shipbreaker. Yeah, I really need to play that. Oh, and it's coming to consoles. Very nice.
First announced back at the Game Awards, Telltale's next project is based on the Prime Video series The Expanse. Well, we showed you a little bit of the trailer at the Game Awards to set up the world. Now you're going to get a first glimpse at the gameplay with this behind-the-scenes clip. Enjoy.
So it's definitely based on the TV show. Interesting. I've read all the books. Wonder how well I'll be able to slide right in there. The differences would mess with me.
Drummer, what are your orders?
The Expanse is obviously one of those universes that has a ton of opportunities to tell great stories. One of the things I'm super excited about is the zero-G stuff that we've been doing. A big part of when we're making the game, not only are we thinking about the characters, we also have to think about how can we evolve the genre in any way that will make players excited to be part of this universe and feel like they're engaging in something rather than just being a passive audience member.
You'll figure something out. I know you will.
It's actually been a really interesting thing as an actor to explore some of her more vulnerable sides that by the time we meet her in the series, they've been cauterized.
Because this score, drummer, this is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across. You'll need me if you want any chance of unlocking
Also, with it being a prequel, I wonder then if that will actually make it easier for me to get into it.
The craziness of an exploded ship that now constitutes several parts in a mass that you can move among, and balancing that out against almost like you're excavating a story, that's a personal story. Those are people, those are characters, and you are now among their ghosts. Whatever they were doing right before they died, being a scavenger, it's a pretty dark job. We're really excited about how it feels to both play and experience the story in the game.
Ew.
Whoever did this is long gone, and we still have a ship that's ready to be scavenged. So get to it.
I guess you also won't have any of the Eldritch space horror show up in this. Interesting. Very interesting.
Speaking of adapting things from one medium to another, here's a film adaptation that into a game, which I don't think you would have ever expected. Check this out.
What's it gonna be? Okay, we're getting... Okay, 88, so an 80s movie. Okay, I'm seeing horror posters, so an 80s horror movie. Not one we know. Like, not one of the biggest ones, because something we wouldn't expect. Lasers, so we have aliens. Alright, from the executive director of Friday the 13th. So someone who likes getting their hands on... Is it Killer Clowns from Outer Space? It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That is not something I expected. That is not something I expected. Jeff was right. I haven't actually seen that movie. I just knew of it.
Goats, Killer Clowns, we got it all tonight at Opening Night Live. Now we've got another brand new game announcement from a European publisher for a sci-fi action adventure. Here we go.
We always wondered if we're alone in the universe. We observed and explored, but found nothing. Until now.
It has been 6 months since the alien object known as the Metahedron suddenly appeared above Earth's atmosphere.
Personal log, sentient contact assessment and response team.
Oh, I think I saw...
We have an issue.
Crap, what's the name of this? I think I saw... Did we see something about this a while ago?
What happened? Power supply failing.
Sensors offline. I'm switching to backup generators.
Not this bit, but the bit of her on the ground. This looks familiar. Crap, what is it called? It was like... It struck me as, like, the midpoint between Tomb Raider and Returnal. It looks wild. I'm digging it. Scars Above. I don't know if that was the one that I was thinking about, but I'm into it. I'm into it.
Now it's time to announce a brand new game from a new studio of industry veterans working on an ambitious new RPG. Here's the first tease.
Ah, you're just giving me a tease? We're gonna have to... So it's an RPG. Alright, we have Fallout, we have... Okay, we have a lot of talent here. From Obsidian, and from BioWare, and from Bethesda. Something Wicked Games.
The crux of reality.
Have I heard something about this?
There exists two lies. One before the shadow.
Is this the game?
One behind the eye.
That's based on this crazy Polish artist's work? I remember seeing that a while ago. But this is less than that. So, probably not. Weird song. I want to see more. You have me intrigued. You have a lot of talent there. Could come up with something interesting, or it could be a total flop. No idea.
Lots of
but
news
I
here
am
at
ready to hear
Gamescom.
more.
All right, let's talk about Xbox and Age of Empires 4 that continues to expand. Now we have news on the next civilizations joining the battle as free DLC. If you want to learn more about what's happening with Age of Empires 4, tune into the Xbox booth stream for developer interviews on Thursday. But right now, here's that announcement from Age of Empires 4.
I haven't played Age of Empires 4. Played 1, played 3, played Age of Mythology. I haven't played a ton of 2.
More than one way to win a battle, and every empire must find their own path.
And I got it to Vita as the background music, really? That's wild.
Whether you strike from afar or ambush up close, the Malians will use wit and strategy to outmaneuver their opponents and gain the advantage on the battlefield.
And I got don't you know that I love you? And I got Oh, I didn't realize the Ottomans weren't in there. Ottomans are always a good pick.
To bring down their enemies.
Very interesting civilization. Very interesting culture.
When the drums of war beat, how will you emerge victorious? History is in the making, and your place in it has just begun.
Cool. I'm just still blown away by that musical choice.
Time to head to Gotham. You guys excited for Gotham Knights? Well, you don't have to wait long.
Ooh,
it is coming this October.
That was
and
not a big
Batgirl,
cheer.
Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood are going to take over in Gotham Knights. You're probably wondering about the story. Who are the villains? Well, we've got a lot to share in this brand new trailer, and also some exciting news. The release date is going to be a little earlier than you expected. Check this out.
I'm not sure that makes me excited about it. I want to be wrong. I want this to be a good game because we need more good Batman
never gave
games.
Up on anything. That's why Gotham City is still here. It's why I'm still here. And I've known for a while now that someday, like him, I'd have to work with you.
Guess it's Montoya, I believe.
I've seen plenty of criminals in my career, but nothing could have prepared me for this.
Right.
Well, well, if it isn't Bratgirl.
I don't like that mask. But I know there's
City
multiple
is at her weakest.
costumes.
There's blood in the water. And the sharks are circling. They're all making their move.
Play nice.
But we aren't going to give up.
Ooh. I don't know what.
Has risen over Gotham.
I don't know those guys.
Nothing can stop it.
Okay. Solomon Grunt Clayface.
See you at the premiere.
I need your help. Your skills.
Yeah, no, I do hope that the game turns out well.
Your adaptability. You got my back?
Oh, boys!
I'm just like, this is cool. but does it feel good in play? That's the key part.
One last little surprise for you.
Come to watch the show, Red Hood.
Nah, I'm just here to kick your ass.
Step into the night. Alright, October 21st isn't far away.
Pretty good trailer, right? October 21st now for Gotham Knights. All right, now it's time to announce a brand new game from a new studio, the global announcement of the ambitious new adventure game developed by Everstone Games. It's called Where Winds Meet, and it's an interactive open-world RPG featuring action, adventure, and martial arts set in a turbulent time in the Northern Song Dynasty. The combat looks really cool. Check out this announcement of Where Winds Meet.
What is this? It's very interesting. But I can't tell you what kind of game it is. I can't tell you how it feels. Okay. What are you walking on? This is definitely not what I was expecting at all from that opening. It's very intriguing. Okay, maybe this is a little more Chinese martial arts movie than I'm into. Parts of it I'm really digging, and parts of it I'm not so much. But maybe I could learn to love it. The combat looks cool. The running across the water I'm less sold on. The jumping through the air I'm a little less sold on. Okay. The super speed I'm a little less sold on. But it knows what it's going for and sticking to it, and I respect the crap out of that. Yeah, I respect the crap out of this. I just don't know that it's going to be for me. Interesting. I would like to see more, though. Well, I say that about everything, though. Well, not everything. I say that about most things. Because video games are just cool, man. They all got ideas. They all want to try things, and I just want to know more about them. It certainly has arresting imagery. Very interesting.
Where Winds Meet. Again, so much new IP tonight. It's really cool. All right. Back when we started ONL in 2019, a very special guest joined me here in person to close the show. And this year, when I told him that we were going to be back here live in person, he said, well, I got to take part in some way. So please say hello to my good friend Hideo Kojima. Mr. Kojima?
Ooh.
Thank you, Jeff. ゲームズコムの皆さん、こんにちは。小島秀夫です。僕は今ですね、ゲームの制作、
Yes.
ゲームの新作に取り組んでおりますが、今回は別のニュースのお知らせとなります。
What other news?
この度9月から、僕のポッドキャスト番組を Spotify でなんと独占配信することになりました。おーそれでですね、英語版と日本語版を、それぞれ同時通訳を交えて制作するというですね、新しい試みです。全世界のリスナーに向けてお届けをしたいと思います。
Because I don't even know what's going to be in there.
エンタメ業界ニュースのコーナーもレギュラー化の決定です。第1回の配信は、9月8日を予定しております。
Damn. That's more intriguing than I want to admit.
超スペシャルゲストも登壇予定です。ぜひリンクをチェックして楽しみに待っていてください。以上、小島秀夫でした。ありがとうございます。
What a weird dude. You gotta love him, though. I guess you don't have
Opening
to.
Night Live, we announced Park Beyond from Limbic Entertainment and Bandai Namco, and this year they've got an awesome booth experience for those of you here in person, and for those of you at home, we've got a brand new trailer that shows you more of this incredible amusement park simulation game.
Beat it to me. Oh yeah, this is the one with the inventioneering.
Something to inspire you. Be creative.
Where you combine ridiculous parts. Now the key is going to be that the parts you can combine aren't formulaic, right? It's not like there's like, I want to really be able to combine parts in a major way, right? Otherwise, it's not really going to make good on its premise, and will just be competing more directly against something like Planet Coaster, which has a huge fan base already.
Couldn't we go a step beyond? Ta-da!
I built a taller building. Yeah, I mean, especially since we're talking about... Okay. See, that's encouraging, is like piecing buildings together from parts, make some really wacky looking things, but I just gotta know with the rides, am I going to be able to really dig into combining random ideas? That's your premise.
Coming soon.
Alright, Dark Tide.
Dark Tide is a first-person co-op game set in the grim-dark future of Warhammer.
This looks so good. I've heard such good things about people who've had their hands on.
A sprawling hive city on the brink of destruction. You are a reject, a convict freed to serve the Inquisition in this darkest
Oh, custom
of hours.
characters. Okay.
It is your duty to fight, and, if necessary, die for the Emperor. You can expect no help. No reinforcements.
I also just have a soft spot for Warhammer and 40k. I believe Dan Abnett's writing on this, and he wrote the what are regarded as the best of the Horus Heresy novels. Warhammer 40k novels. One specific branch of them is the Horus Heresy. Which, if you already knew this, you're like, yeah, obviously. If you don't know it, you still don't know what I'm meaning. What I'm talking about.
Rejects will rise.
Oh, it looks I've read so many just glowing reviews from hands-on previews. All right, another focus.
Once upon a time, there were two twin sisters.
Is this
Thora and Yaga.
the game with the walking witch house?
You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face.
Stop it!
You can't hide from Baba, princess.
How much longer you want to be a nobody?
I just need to find the Red Oak.
What you really want to find is the hut.
This is
What the hell is wrong with this forest?
I remember seeing. I think I remember seeing this a long time ago, or something similar.
Not bad. You killed.
I do. I mean, so right after the yeah, no, it's the one with the okay. You're playing as a witch.
If
Very
anything
intriguing.
bad happens, always head straight to the Red Oak.
I dig that we have more Slavic themed games that are really branching out and doing their own things. Obviously, Witcher 3 kind of opened that gate, but I want to see more neat ideas of different people. Oh, now I'm intrigued by this. This is very nifty looking. I like the look of the combat. The world design is Phantom Hellcat. Interesting. I'm gonna have to dig into more to that one. Call of Duty. No, it's Crossfire. Crossfire is the name of the game, right? I might be totally off base. I'm pretty sure it is. That is very over the top. Alright, it was Crossfire.
We got a few more games to go. Now, one of the
what do we
great things
got?
about Gamescom is we love to profile games made in Germany, and this next game was made by 4 students in Berlin. It was a big success on Steam, and now it's coming to a new platform, and we've got the announcement right now.
Is it Bus Simulator? That's my first guess. No? Oh, Dorf Romantic. Dorf Romantic is so satisfying to play, way more than it should be, and it's relaxing and sometimes brain hurting, and I heartily recommend it to anyone who's even sees a tile puzzle game as vaguely appealing. Just get on it. It's a great match for the Switch.
Cute, beautiful. Now we're going to get dark. The Outlast Trials. You guys excited for this game? The Outlast Trials we showed you last year at Gamescom Open Night Live, and we haven't heard anything since really from the team, and everyone keeps asking me, when are we going to get to play this? Well, tonight we've got the world premiere of the brand new trailer, and yes, some news on when you might get to play it. Here we go.
I know it looked freaky. I've seen some gameplay of Outlast 2, and that was messed up. Dispensing of existence. That's some words. Wow, this is disgusting and terrifying. Wow, this is just upsetting. Like, even more than it being scary, it's just upsetting.
Look at that pretty face.
Ooh.
Progress and harmony.
I think it's a co-op game, if I remember right.
Self-betrayal. A subjugation of perception.
Oh.
Chemical encouragement. Doctrine over person.
This is for your own good.
Oh.
Final confession. Elaborate and inclusive, rather than terse, for an even greater emphasis upon the experience of personal rebirth.
I'm not playing that one. It's just disgusting.
Political criminals are subjected to a literally fatal dispensing of existence by the promise of execution.
Yeah, that's freaky. That freaky in a way that I don't enjoy.
That's right. Some people will get to play something this year, the Outlast Trials. All right. Next up, we've got a tease of the first release from Embark Studios, which a lot of the veterans that worked on the Battlefield franchise in Stockholm,
that's
Sweden.
right.
They've got a shooter wrapped in a game show format where destruction is going to play a key role. What we've got here is a short tease with some actual gameplay in it. The full reveal is coming later in September. You can sign up starting now to get in to start play tests of this. Check out the finals.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's flashes of gameplay. If that, yeah. There were like 6 frames of gameplay in that. Thank you, Jeff.
All right. We got one more game for you tonight at Gamescom Opening Night Live, and this is one we've all been waiting a long time for. Here we go.
There's many things that people have been waiting for, so that doesn't help me. Dead Island 2. It's Dead Island 2. Which is going to have like so little connection at this point in terms of its DNA to Dead Island 1, the DNA of the developer, since they went off and made the Dying Light series. So it could end up being literally anything. We have no real idea of what it's going to be like at all. It's like, it could be like whenever they made Prey, and they were going to make Prey 2, and then it got rebooted so many times, we ended up with something totally different. It's fantastic, but totally different. This is exactly what could happen here. Or, it could just be meh. You never know. I mean, it doesn't help that we're not seeing any gameplay. It's definitely got an attitude it's putting out here. Just wasted all that good food. Okay, so are we supposed to be learning is that we're mostly meleeing and occasionally gunning? Because that would fit. Alright, we see other person. Is that supposed to represent multiplayer? Maybe. I mean, they seed these things in. They seed these ideas in with cinematic trailers. Yeah, it's gonna come out in February after not seeing anything for like 10 or 15 years.
Dead Island 2 coming next February, and joining me now to tell us about this long-awaited game is Khan. Khan, great to have you with us. First of all, let's explain a little context to that trailer we saw. Who is that character that we meet?
Thank you, Jeff. It's great to be here. So you just met Jacob, and he is just one of our 6 playable characters. Our zombie slayers have larger-than-life personalities and unique dialogue, which fits in with a very pulpy and irreverent tone, as you could tell.
I see the tagline there, see you in Hell A, so it looks like we're heading to Los Angeles in this game?
Well, our pulpy tone is kind of a love letter to classic cult Hollywood horror B-movies, so where better to set it than in Los Angeles, sort of a modern paradise gone to hell.
Oh yeah, it looks cool. It's obviously over the top. I know you're working on the narrative for it. This game has been, long awaited for many, many years. You guys have been working on it for a few?
Yeah, I'm sure some fans would agree with you. It has been long awaited, but Deep Silver Dambuster Studios started work on it about 4 years ago. We were really lucky. We got to build it from the ground up. We got to focus on what we love about the franchise, the over-the-topness, and we think we've got a really great action RPG out of that.
So let's talk about the gameplay. We saw the CG piece, obviously, but what can we expect from the gameplay when you show it?
So Dead Island 2's gameplay is all about experimenting with your preferred zombie slaying methods, just kind of going nuts. It's a combat toy box of close quarters melee brutality with a few guns for fun.
Okay, well, can't wait to learn more. When are we going to get to see more, see some gameplay of it?
You want to see some gameplay?
I think we want to see some gameplay. You guys want to see the gameplay?
Can
we do it now?
How about now?
That's a much better reason to show up.
Gameplay of Dead Island 2. Thanks, Con.
Let's see how it looks. This some great world building.
It's hammer time.
Ah, here we go. I appreciate that this game trailer.
Jimmy.
All right, we got the drop kick.
Depends on the red gold pumping through my veins.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
This motherfucker.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of cross-pollination with Dying Light.
Oh shit. Boom! God's a whiskey.
The self-censoring I particularly enjoy. Okay, I like the crazy characters, the over-the-topness, the wild setting. I like the humor.
This is beyond insane.
If it feels good to play, then I think this is a winner. And the team that made it did it in 4 years and threw everything else out from before, apparently. Alexa? It's on Alexa?
And believe it or not, there is an uncut version of that trailer you can watch online if you want to see even more. All right, well, that's Dead Island 2 coming in February, and that is going to wrap up all the reveals for Gamescom Opening Night Live 2022.
All right.
It's been a fun show, but before we go, I just want to say I hope everyone has a great Gamescom. There's lots of live streams for the next couple of days, lots of things for you guys to go and play and check out here on the show floor. And as for me and the team, well, we're going to go back to Los Angeles and get ready for the Game Awards 2022, which I'm excited to announce will be...
Game Awards will be cool too. I am happy that Jeff doesn't do one more thing. When Jeff tells you he's going to do something, he does it. So he says it's the last thing. It's the last thing. That was very good. There was a lot of interesting stuff in there. Stuff I didn't expect to see. Stuff that we needed to see more of. I'm really curious why they didn't show the Sonic good-looking parts until now. Like, let's build as much bad press as we can up front. That was weird. But no, there's a lot of cool stuff I want to see more of. Especially some of the like more early end on some of the game stuff. Like, you know, we don't really know anything about the Dune game other than it's made by the people that made Conan Exiles. And they're doing Dune Exiles. I mean, like, you know, it's what it appears to be, but we don't really know what they're going to do to make it feel Dune-y. And I will say, the Conan Exiles game feels very Conan-y. So, yeah, no, that was fun. Look forward to seeing all this stuff. And I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye.